We are back, and nothing exciting has happened. We've played Watford, we won 1-0. Nothing to write home about. Boring game, boring result. One thing is interesting though. Two things. One we'll see after the intro, the other we'll just talk about quickly just now. The next gen thing, 50 best wonder kids in the world. We have two players in the top 10. One is the midfielder we signed from Bodo Glimt and loaned back. The other came in at 7th. And he is the striker that we're bringing in from Rosenborg, who's still there until the summer. That's good. So I thought, let's look at the top 20. We have two more players in the top 20. One is a player called Aziz. He's on loan at MK Dons. He's the guy who keeps getting played out of position. The other is Chang Hyuk. The boy Aziz came in at 11th. Chang Hyuk came in at 12th. I think my scouting department, for a change, actually know what they're doing. Today, we have the doubleheader against Freiburg. And we're going to look at the league table when we get back as well. This is Gravis Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Journeyman. And we are here. So yeah, we won the last game 1-0 against Watford, as I said. It really was an absolute nothing game. We scored a goal in the 35th minute through Warren Jones. That's all. We were poor, they were poor. We got the 3 points. We move on. What is interesting is the league table. We are 1 point behind Manchester City and Manchester United. The game in hand that they both had was against each other. Thankfully. So they drew 2 each, then both won their next games as we beat Watford to keep things the same. We are 10 points ahead of Newcastle, who have now played 1 game more than us, and we're 10 points ahead of Everton on the same games played. The title race is on, but it isn't in our hands. If I remember right, I don't think we even play either of the two of them. We don't have to play them again, and honestly, our run-in, arguably not the worst. 11th place Wolves, Aston Villa, sorry. 13th place Wolves, 18th place Leicester, 15th place Leeds, 20th placed Hull, and then a 7th placed West Ham. That run-in until the last game of the season is the best run-in we could have asked for, with the exception of all the games being at home. It's probably the only thing that made it better for us. We have a good run-in. Could we win a double? I mean, it's a possibility, but to do that, we need to beat Freiburg today, and this is our team. Pin, hero, and goals. Neil McClelland, who's wanted by Bayern fucking Munich, is at right back. Laskowski and Estrada with Van Tessel make up the rest of our defence. Van Tessel's now happy with the game time he's got, but he's still not requested to come off transfer list. Nah, don't care. Guilherme and Malkov be the two DMs. If you've seen against, it's because I told Marin he's now a squad player because of fitness, and he hasn't took it well. Lesueur, Villegas, and Derry is our attacking mids, with Jones leading the lines. Badji and Aguirre are the only two players that miss out on our subs bench today. Freiburg are a good side. They just got beat 2-0 by Borussia Dortmund, and the only reason I know that is because our goalkeeper kept a clean sheet. That would be Mr. Norris, who we will get back in the summer, where further decisions need to be made on the future of our goalkeeping positions. We don't need to see the lineup. We know our lineup. I just spoke about it. We're the team, obviously, in red and white. They're the team in all black. We are at home. Let's get stuck in. With that big severe injury, though, to our right back in Gomez, I genuinely think we will probably have to upgrade that position now. I'm not convinced he's going to come back the same player. We will need to wait and see, however, but I think that's one of the positions, if we get a good money to spend, or if we're going to spend money in like one position, it will be right back. Villegas with the 16th goal of the season on 7 minutes. Mistake from Freiburg gives us the lead in this Europa League quarter final. Guilherme gets the ball to Lesueur, who does what he does best and runs at them. Schmidt misses the tackle. Lesueur hits a shot off the post, falls right to Villegas. He's got an open goal. Slots into the corner away from the goalkeeper. Gives us a very early lead. But yeah, I think we're probably going to have to... Oh, unlucky for McLeod. I think we're going to have to probably now look at right back. Gomez is fantastic for us. He's been amazing since he signed. He's the right type of fullback for us, especially on that right-hand side. If we're going to have Lesueur cutting inside or Williams cutting inside or whatever. So we're probably going to have to look for a similar style of fullback. This is whether or not we can get another now, is the question. I'm just hoping he's not hampered by injury too much, but when you're out for that length of time, sometimes you are. It's unfortunate reality. We've seen it at Lyon with Moise Kean. Moise Kean picked up an injury. He wasn't even out that long and he came back messed up. Fair enough, age had a factor in that. Gomez doesn't have that issue as such, but he can play a role. So it's something we'll need to definitely look at and consider. It does probably give us a little bit more strength and depth. Means we're not playing the left-footed McClelland there all season as a backup. And we can then use him probably to the best of his ability as backup on both sides. Which, again, is something I'm kind of wanting to do next season. I'm hoping if Bayern bid and I reject it that he doesn't kick up a fuss. I would very much like to not sell McClelland in the summer. He is one of the players in our squad I really do rate. He does... it's poor defending there. We've just lost a goal. He's not always amazing, but he's never bad for us. He always does a decent enough shift. So as a backup in both positions, third choice, it'd be awesome. Their goal's been disallowed. We're still 1-0 up just as we're getting closer to half-time. Estrada loses his man, but he does then go offside by about a foot. Or a yard. That's fine. I'm going to say I'm not happy with performance out there because I don't think it's as good as it could have been. So let's see how we perform second half. McClelland's anxious and that is an issue because I only have a youngster I can put in there. Derry's not the best of games. Jones has been passable. Van Dessel's had a poor game again. Left back just seems to be an area we struggle getting good performances out of. Right, Villegas with the free kick. We know he can be deadly. Oh, and he wasn't far away there. Good save by the goalkeeper. Lesueur to deliver the corner. Great save again by the goalkeeper. Looks like we're putting a bit more pressure on this half, which I am happy with. Very happy with. Right, Van Dessel to Derry. Plays a long ball to Jones. Can he get it? Takes a good touch. He had the whole right-hand side of the goal to shoot and he hits it straight at the goalkeeper. He's been lethal for us this season, but that was a poor decision from him. I feel like if he'd have mishit it, that's a scored. Right, Derry gets taken. It's another free kick. Got to imagine Villegas will have another shot. He wasn't far away last time. Let's see if we can get it in this time. Saved by the goalkeeper again. Not as good as the first attempt, but still gets it on target. Can we get a ball back in? Derry just stands clueless there. Like, doesn't know he can cut into his left foot. Going to make a change. I don't really want to bring on Maldonado, so I might bring on Williams and stick Lesueur up front. Maldonado didn't get selected for the Argentinian squad during the international break, so he's a bit annoyed with that, I believe. I'm going to bring on Aina as well. McClelland's having a poor game. Estrada's having a poor game. Let's bring on Van Lang and see if that solidifies us that little bit more. Gets rid of our balance on the left side, but I'm not going to bring on Arntz in this type of game just now. It's a bit tight for that. Villegas to Van Dessel. Takes a good touch. Actually does really well to create the space for himself. Crosses it in. Lesueur's there. And he heads it home. It's his 22nd goal of the season. VAR's checking it though. Will this one stand or will this be classed as offside? It's in. It's 2-0. The man who's about to come off. Let's cancel. Let's cancel the Aina sub. Let's just keep Van Dessel on just now. If he's going to do that and create a bit of space, I will be more than happy. Are we stuck in a highlight? Extended highlights, is it? Match between highlights. Can't really remember what we do. Is it that? Derry, Malkov, Villegas, Guilherme, Lesueur. It's a stupid foul there from Moskowski. Lesueur does look knackered though, but I'm going to keep him on. I'll rest him in the game in between. I can't remember who we're playing in between now. Aston Villa? Yeah, we'll be able to rest him in that game, hopefully. Also, if our player that's on loan there plays one more game for them in the league, Aston Villa are paying us £60 million. So I'm happy. I really hope he plays against... Well, he can't play against, but I hope he plays. There's enough games left for him to play. I'm going to have to bring on Maldonado. I can't keep him on any longer. It's going to replace Villegas. Maldonado will come on and try and show me something to maybe salvage his career here. I'm also going to bring... Oh, Marin. There you are. I couldn't see you. Bring on Marin as a ball-winning midfielder. See how that goes. We have a lot of players just running on empty again. But it's fine. They've got a free kick. Over the bar. Corner. Made all 5 subs. Can't make any more. Decent enough header by McClellan. Goes back out to the taker. Malkov manages to put the player off. Misses the ball. Comfortable 2-0 win is on the card so far. Gives me a fair bit of hope going into the next game. And you look at our shots. We've had 16, 10 on target. Like, we've done well today. Makes me feel like the second leg might just be as good. Malkov takes touch. Plays it back to Williams, weirdly. Williams going to have a shot from there. And it's in. It's only his second goal of the season. He's not had a great year for us. He's still one player whose future is kind of up in there for me. But might be worthwhile keeping. But it makes it 3 on the day for the team. So a 3-0 win at home to Freiburg in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. We have the second leg still to go. But right now we have 1 foot into that semi-final where we'll be taking on Everton or Celtic. And my money will be on Everton. Just waiting for the final whistle to blow. We've played an extra minute on top of the minimum added time. Just blow the whistle, Def, please. There we go. Arsenal 3, Freiburg 0. We'll be back for you in just a second. I'll play the game in between against Aston Villa. So join me for the second leg against Freiburg away from home. We're back now for the second leg against Freiburg. We played Aston Villa in between and we won very comfortably with a 4-0 win. Warren Jones got a hat-trick. Harrison Williams also got a goal. I've actually just seen that Jones is wanted by Real Madrid. He's not getting sold in the summer. We fucking need him. In fact, a few of our players are picking up interest from all over, actually. Anyway, this will line up for today. Pinheiro and goals, back 4. Pardon me, of McClellan, Laskowski, Estrada and Van Dissel. Guilherme and Malkov as our 2 defensive mids, with Lesueur, Villegas and Derry as attacking mids, with Jones leading the line. Badgie and Conor Gallagher are the 2 fit first team players who do not make the squad. Ba 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 ba. So yeah, 3-0 win in the first leg at home. Let's see, just keep it tight at the back, to be honest. I'll take a very boring 0-0. It's just about going through. That is the main thing. The league table, I just seen the run. All 3 of us have amazing run-ins. It's hard to judge whose is slightly better than the others. So realistically, it's going to take a fuck up from Manchester United or Manchester City for us to win the league. It's possible, but it's not likely. We all have pretty easy-ish run-ins now. I don't think any of us really have a hard team. I know we've got West Ham at 7th place. Manchester City, I think, are taking on Brighton, who are top half of the table anyway, and I can't remember about the other club who they've got. So it's not likely that we'll see I generally don't think it's likely for us to win the league now, even though there's only a point in it, scarily enough, but it's kind of where we're at. Tottenham are still fighting for survival. They could still get relegated, which is interesting. I would love to be able to find out what happened to them. I'm going to look at the league table going back. Probably at the end of the season, I'm going to go look back to like the beginning of the game. So at the 23-24 season, and just try and figure out what the fuck happened at Tottenham. How they've ended up one of the worst teams in the division. That was a really bad defending there. That was a great ball into the box. We're very lucky that nobody was there to tap that in. What we're seeing here, though, is very good play by us. Lesueur, Malkov. Back to Guilherme, McClelland. Still just passing the ball around pretty well. Guilherme has a shot from distance and it's in. It's his third goal of the season. It makes it 4-0 on aggregate, 1-0 on the night. You've got to imagine that is us through the semi-final now. Getting that first goal just puts the game so... I'm not going to say it puts it out of sight for them, but it makes it so difficult for Freiburg. 4 goals they've got to score to take it to extra time. 5 goals they've got to score if they want to avoid penalties. It's a tough ask. It's a tough ask. 25 minutes of the game played. 24 minutes, 30 seconds. We're in the 25th minute. Jones tries to head it out, but it still falls back to the player. Passes it to offside. Yes, it's not going to be easy for them now. A couple of our players aren't performing though. Jones, Lesueur, and surprise to surprise, Van Dessel all not playing particularly well. But again, not too bothered right now. Lesueur to deliver the corner. Back post for Jones, who heads it home. It's his 28th goal of the season. Warren Jones makes it 2-0 on the night, 5-0 on aggregate. We're in the semi-final. I feel very comfortable saying we're in the semi-final. I have no idea what any of the first legs were in the other 3 games, so I have no idea who's going to be facing who as things stand. Not that it really matters, I suppose. Excuse me. So we'll get forward to 60 minutes. And then we'll start making some changes. Probably just to give guys minutes more than anything else. I want to give our young right back some minutes. I want to give Arndt some minutes as well. Probably want to give some minutes to Marin to get him more minutes in the leg after coming back from injury. Things like that. We're not making subs to win the game anymore. We're just making subs to try and avoid injury in some places and to rest players in others, as well as just get minutes in the legs of some of our players, be it because they've came back from injury or just for experience. Let's make that triple change. We've got 2 subs we can make if guys start getting pretty fucking tired out there. Complacency has set in though, which is a bit of a pain in the tits. But it shouldn't be too bad, I think. That's a poor touch from Derry though. Good tackle by Laskowski. Derry's breaking forward again, who loses it again. Fuck's sake, Jordan. Vilgas having quite a poor game actually. Let's bring on Escalante. Let's bring on Servin as well, I think. That'll do for our 5 changes for today. 20 minutes still left in the clock. Plenty of time for the guys to get some form of impact on the game, I suppose. As we're just watching the team kind of struggle to defend just now. We seem to have switched off a little. Come on, let me do a shout, because I want to demand more to try and get them out of complacency. I don't know if it's worked though. It's out for a corner. I just thought I was in there for a second, so I didn't respond. Yeah, my shout has done absolutely fuck all to get them out of their complacency. But it's caught by Pinheiro. 15 minutes left. Everton are winning 2-1 on the night. I would expect that they're probably winning on aggregate. So I will expect it'll be us and Everton in that semi-final then. Lesueur looks absolutely beat. Which is a concern. Please don't get injured. Please don't get injured. That's all I can ask. 5 minutes remaining plus any added time. Which I don't imagine there will be much. Parkinson had a fantastic assist in the game against Aston Villa. He played a fantastic ball in. I think it was for Jones' second goal of the game. Yeah, good cross from deep. And loads of space as well. Lesueur's picked it up. Plays it into the box. Not the best ball in the world. But again, he's burst, so I don't imagine he's really up for kicking properly. Can we win that? Pinheiro just about makes a mess of it. It's 2-1 on the night, 5-1 in aggregate. It means nothing. Let's be honest, it is a goal that means absolutely nothing. But it is a mistake from Jose Pinheiro. 3 minutes added time, which is flying by. And this will be the last kick of the ball. You imagine, serves it, plays shot to Parkin, has a shot, goes out for a corner. Blow the whistle, ref. We don't care. He's not. We're taking the corner. Lesueur delivers it. Clears it out to Parkin. Plays it back to Lesueur, who just runs out of play. It's a goal kick, and that's got to be it now. And it is. We are through to the semi-finals of the Europa League. Let's find out if it is definitely Everton we are facing. You've got to imagine that if we're the favourites, Everton are second favourites. Wow, okay, so the other games, with the exception of... Okay, one game was closer. So Everton beat Celtic 2-1 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate. AC Milan eliminated Espanyol 4-3 on aggregate, 1-1 on the night. And Leipzig hammered Sporting Lisbon 6-2 on aggregate, 2-0 on the night. These are 4 good teams going into this semi-final. Let's find out what's happening. Let's also find out exactly when these games are taking place, because that is pretty much going to be important. Wolves are up next, which we knew. Then it's Leicester. Then it's Everton, Leeds, Everton, Hull, West Ham. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow, we will take on Leicester and Everton. Thursday, we will take on Leeds and Everton. Friday, we will take on Hull, West Ham, and if we make it, the Europa League final. That is the plan for the rest of the week. Could we end the season with nothing, or could we end it with a double? It is all to play for in the remaining games. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a thumbs up. It greatly helps out the channel. And I will see you all for this very exciting end of the season next time. Take care, everyone.